How sweet it is. And Team Telium. Super Cat Light, outboard and inboard competitors. Boats beginning to spread out, lining up. And we got a green flag now here in the second race in this 2001 Daytona Speedway Offshore Grand Prix. First start underway, a quick green. And you got Team Telium and Yahoo on the outside, your early leaders. Looking back is Flowmaster, and Zip Express is right there as well. But it's Yahoo on the outside and Team Telium. Yahoo, your early leader. It's a 36-foot skater with Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris. Driver and throttle man aboard Team Yahoo. Took a third place in St. Cloud earlier this year. There's Team Telium. Team Telium on the inside. Yahoo, your leader right now with Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris here from Houston, Texas. Yahoo powered by two 500 horsepower Mercury inboards. Special thanks to Enhanced Laser Products. Beautiful jump there by Team Yahoo. Number one. Your leader in Super Cat Light. Team Yahoo. Curtis Morris and Jamin Jones. Other competitors in Super Cat Light, we've got ScienceSolution.com, Roll-Off, Zip Express, Wet Marine, How Sweet It Is, and Team Telium currently in second place in Super Cat Light. Another 36-foot skater, Team Telium. Gary Heon is the driver. John Kiley is the throttle man. Kiley Motorsports, the owner of Team Telium. Kiley Motorsports beginning its second year in a row of racing Super Cat Light. Once again, flying the Team Telium banner. Team Telium in second place. There's Yahoo in first. Team Yahoo with Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris. 36-foot skater. Rough waters here off of Daytona Beach. A lot of flying going on today. Beautiful jump. Team Telium on the inside, close behind. A battle here in Super Cat Light. Team Telium and Team Yahoo. Telium is the pioneer of the world's first in-service intelligent optical switch. And this year, Kiley Motorsports welcomes its new associate sponsor, CMI IT Consulting. Special thanks to crew chief, Team Telium, Craig Cullabella, Cullabella Performance. They took a first-place finish on the last day of the World Championships last year. I'd also like to welcome Jerry Gilbraith as the race team consultant. Yahoo and Telium 1 and 2 in Super Cat Light. Gary Heon and, of course, Mr. John Kiley doing a fine job aboard Team Telium. There's Gary at the wheel. Tellium took a second place in St. Cloud earlier this year. Nice job there by Gary Heon of Monmouth Beach, New Jersey. John Kylie's on throttle. He's from Long Branch, New Jersey. Back to a helicopter shot. Team Yahoo and Team Tellium 1 and 2 in Super Cat Light. Team Tellium placed second in the national points last year. 8-foot skater. Payback with Joe Black and Paul Whittier aboard. Mercury powered. Powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Payback. There's Flowmaster on the outside. Flowmaster. Rocking and rolling here in Daytona Beach. Rough waters. Flowmaster and Payback there in the battle in Super Cat Light outboard class. Nice driving there by Joe Black. Throttle man Paul Whittier. Team Yahoo, your leader in Super Cat Light with Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris. 36-foot skater. They have led from the green. Nice throttling there by Curtis Morris. Jamin Jones, the driver. A handful of boats are out in Super Cat. Light inboard, Science Solution, Roll-Offs, and Zip Express out of the race. There's Snap-On. Snap-On on the inside. Yahoo on the outside goes by. Jammin' Jones and Curtis Marks. Waiting for the green flag. All right, the lineup as we see it, there's Yahoo, then Tommy Bahama, Big Thunder Marine, Carlos and Charlie's, and Drambuie on ice. We're going to go on board now. Carlos and Charlie's.
All right, we're doing good, Dan. Hold your position. Cat Pier is the only one on the inside of us. Okay. Cat Kennedy's gonna jump the fucking starter. Let's get up there. Go, go! Not straight, Dan.
Drambuie on ice on the right side. On board Team Yahoo now. Yahoo, Drambuie on ice, Tommy Bahama, and Carlos and Charlie. Yahoo there you can see in the middle of the screen, your early leader, Yahoo. With Tommy Bahama and Drambuie on the outside. Rough waters here in Daytona Beach in this final race, even rougher than this morning. Yahoo, your early leader. Jump there for Yahoo, and then coming on the outside, we got Tommy Bahama and Drambuie on ice, and Carlos and Charlie's right behind. There's a Yahoo on the inside. Tommy Bahama and Drambuie on ice on the outside. All right, Tommy Bahama's a 40-foot Marine Technology. Paul Nemchoff is the driver. Randy Sissom is the throttle man. Tommy Bahama on the inside. Drambuie on ice on the outside in the early moments of this race here, the third and final one here in Daytona Beach. And as you can see, first and second place are both Marine Technology boats. Drambuie on ice and Tommy Bahama on the inside. Coming to the picture now is Carlos and Charlie's. Carlos and Charlie's right in the middle. Carlos and Charlie's, Jack Carmody and Dan Jackson aboard, 42-foot skater. So it's Drambuie on ice, Carlos and Charlie's, and on the inside it's Tommy Bahama. Battle here in the early moments of this race in Super Cat. All right, aboard Drambuie on ice, Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson. Montano Hartman Motorsports, the owner of Drambuie on ice. Carlos and Charlie's are on the outside. Carlos and Charlie's 42-foot skater, Jack Carmody and Dan Jackson aboard. Carlos and Charlie's in the lead right now, number one in Super Cat.
down, stay in clean water, Dan. Yep. Time
Right.
to win it right here.
Right after
Clean
the start.
water. Slow down. Slow down. Don't get in it yet. You gotta straighten up first. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Nice driving there by Mr. Jack Carmody and Jackson Throttleman.
I'm gonna take that pin away from Tommy Bahama. Where's he at? Watch it. Whoa. You're really gonna slow down here, Dan. Come on, go on up, go on up, go on up. You stay on.
Back to helicopter shot. Carlos and Charlie's on the inside. Drambuie on ice on the outside. A real battle here in Super Cat. Tommy Bahama right behind there.
Hold on. Fourth turn, see right there? Yep, go. Good job, Dan. Good job.
Back to helicopter shot. Carlos and Charlie's Jack Carmody and Dan Jackson. 42-foot skater. Freeze Frame Video Productions would like to thank them for helping us transport our equipment. There's Team Yahoo coming to the picture. Team Yahoo on a terror run. Just listen to those Merc Cruiser power plants. Jamin Jones and Curtis Morris, driver and throttle man for Team Yahoo. Yahoo and Carlos and Charlie's. Yahoo won this morning's race. Yahoo powered by Mercury. On board Yahoo. At the first turn. Jamin Jones at the wheel. Just listen to those Mercury power plants. Drambuie on ice on the right side, Carlos and Charlie's on the left side. Carlos and Charlie's on the right. All right, back to our helicopter shot. Carlos and Charlie's. And Yahoo. Yahoo #1 right now, your leader in Super Cat. Yahoo cranking around the course. 40-foot skid. Curtis Mars at throttle doing a fine job. All right, looking downfield, there is Carlos and Charlie's, and Drambuie and Don Q coming up very quickly. But your leader is Yahoo #1 in Super Cat. Drambuie on the outside, Carlos and Charlie's on the inside, both coming up, battling for second place. Drambuie on the outside. You got Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson aboard, driver and throttle man. 39-foot marine technology, Sterling powered. Sponsored Drambuie on ice. Boat owned by Gary Montano and Randy Hartman. Randy Hartman is the owner of Lake Cumberland Marine in Somerset, Kentucky. Carlos and Charlie's and Drambuie on ice battling here for second place in Super Cat. Don Q coming up quickly. Yahoo is #1 right now, your leader in Super Cat. All right, coming into the picture now is Pier 57, a 42-foot Fountain Marine Technology. Pier 57, David Woods, the driver. Art Lilly is the throttle man. Bobby Moore, the crew chief. And, of course, we got Don Q and then Carlos and Charlie's on the far outside. Real battle here in Super Cat. Pier 57. Special thanks to Reggie Fountain, Marcia Witt, Carol Price, and also Scotty, Bill, and William, and Jeff and Chris for graphics. Tram buoy on ice on the far outside. So it's Carlos and Charlie's Dram Buoy, Don Q, and Pier 57. Great battle here in Super Cat. Yahoo is still number one in Super Cat. Carlos and Charlie's and Don Q. Nice jump there by Don Q. Choppy waters here in Daytona Beach. Third and final race of this first national event for the APBA. Of course, Freeze Frame Video Production certainly proud to be a part of it. Pier 57 coming up. Pier 57 as they go around the turn, and the Tram Buoy on ice a little bit farther back. Don Q and Carlos and Charlie's up ahead, and then you got Yahoo in first place. Pier 57 coming up on the outside. They just keep jockeying for position. And, of course, Tram Buoy on ice on the outside. Cat Can Do, a 40-foot skater. Keith Holmes, the driver. Barry Glovic is the throttle man. CK Motorsports, the owner of this 40-foot skater, Cat Can Do. The team would like to give a special thanks to their sponsor, BioClean. Baker Inboards. Cat can do. There's Carlos and Charlie's Don Q and Drambuie on ice. The battle rages on in Super Cat. This is the way they started. They're still going. Don Q, Carlos and Charlie's, and Drambuie. Drambuie #1 right now in Super Cat. Don Q is in second, and Carlos and Charlie's in third. Pier 57 is close. .40-foot skater, Don Q. And Carlos and Charlie's in third. Carlos and Charlie's. Jack Carmody and Dan Jackson. Carlos and Charlie's moving up now into second place, going by Don Q. Don Q falling to third. And your winners in Super Cat, it was Lake Cumberland, Drambuie on ice, followed by Don Q in second, and Pier 57 Fountain in third place. Drambuie on ice in first place, getting the checkered flag. Many boats led, but Drambuie on ice came out on top. In Super V, The Muscle, followed by Shockwave, then Snedix, Lake Cumberland in third place. The Muscle getting the checkered flag in Super V. And those are your final results in this third and final race in this Daytona Speedway Offshore Grand Prix. And the story today was the rough water and the great competition in Super Cat. The lead changed many, many times. We had Don Q and, of course, Drambuie on ice taking first place and swapping it over and over again. We had never seen that before, ever, in any race of that sort. It was an amazing competition, a great thing to see. So great competition here in Daytona Beach, and, of course, Freeze Frame Video is certainly proud to be a part of it. And we're going to go with a Super Cat Light inboard start. Boats beginning to line up and spread out now as they follow the pace boat. And there's Peppers and Team Tellum, and coming into the picture is Montana Motorsports. How sweet it is, Yahoo! On the outside, Flowmaster and Snake Man, as we are moments away from the green. How sweet it is, and Yahoo! Everyone following the pace boat. Just moments away now from the flag. There's Peppers on the inside, as you can see. On board Team Tellum. Team Tellum, Gary Heon and John Kiley. 36-foot skater. KileyMotorsports.com. There you can see on the visor. Back to your helicopter shot. Waiting for the green. How sweet it is. And we got a green flag now here in race 3 in this Hooters Fort Myers Offshore Grand Prix. Everyone off to a great start. There's Peppers on the inside. Peppers, how sweet it is there in the middle. Peppers coming up. And Flowmaster on the outside. As you can see, Flowmaster, how sweet it is. And Peppers on the inside. With Yahoo, Snake Man, and No Limits in the mix as well. Peppers on the inside, a 36-foot skater. Yahoo and all the others coming up real quick as we look downfield. But it's Peppers and Flowmaster on the outside. Peppers and Flowmaster, 1 and 2. Battle here in the early moments of this race. On board Peppers, it's George Stancombe, the driver, Michael Stancombe, the throttle man. At this time, we'd like to say that Freeze Frame Video Productions and Team Peppers would like to dedicate this race in the memory of Matthew and Beth Ann Stancombe. Flowmaster on the outside, Peppers on the inside. A battle here in the early moments of this race. Both are first in class. There's Yahoo coming up now on the inside. Yahoo. Yahoo, a 36-foot skater. Jammin Jones and Curtis Morris aboard. Team Yahoo took a first place in Daytona and a third in St. Cloud earlier this year. Flowmaster on the outside. As you can see, Flowmaster, Yahoo on the inside. As we go upfield, there's Peppers. Zip Express now coming into the mix. Zip Express with Flowmaster on the outside. On the inside, there's Team Yahoo. Exciting racing here in race number 3 in Fort Myers. Going by the spectator boats, fairly calm today here in Fort Myers. There is Peppers, Yahoo, and Flowmaster. Jammin Jones and Curtis Morris aboard, both from Houston, Texas. Peppers up ahead. Around the turn. Peppers on the outside, Yahoo on the inside. Real battle here in the early moments in Super Cat. Peppers and Yahoo. Second stop on the national tour, APBA, Fort Myers. And Peppers up ahead with George and Michael Stancombe. Peppers a 36-foot skater, Mercury powered. Two 500 horsepower inboards. Peppers your national and world champion. Number one. Many spectators there on the beach. Come to see this race and, of course, enjoy Fort Myers. Beautiful day here on the Gulf Coast. Peppers number one. Yahoo number two coming up on the inside, and Flowmaster on the outside. Great vantage point to watch the race. Great competition here, the second national race for the APBA. Snap on the far outside. Snap on. Nice driving there by Gary Heon. Round the turn, you can see. Of course, to get information on this boat and the team, go to the website, CaliMotorsports.com. Snap on the outside. Snap on. Snap on Talking Tools. No limits on the inside. No limits, a 28-foot skater powered by two 2.5 EFIs. Thomas Stagliano is the driver. Dan McNamara is the throttle man. Mercury powered. Paul Whittier, the owner of No Limits, took a second place in Daytona. Powered by two 2.5 EFIs. No limits. No limits. Thomas Stagliano and Dan McNamara, 28-foot skater. Snake Man Racing. Snake Man Racing, a 36-foot skater. John Robinson, the driver. Steve Thiel is the throttle man. Mercury powered. Three 2.5 EFIs. This is the first race of the season for this racing team. Snake Man Racing. John Robinson, the owner. If anyone is interested, this team is looking for a sponsor. Snake Man Racing. Steve Thiel from Connecticut. He ran the Whiplash boat for many, many years on throttle right now in Snake Man Racing. John Robinson, the driver and owner of Snake Man. It's from Rockville Center, Long Island, New York. Powered by three 2.5 EFIs. Snake Man. John Robinson and Steve Thiel aboard. Doing a fine job. All right, as we come out of the milling area and the boats begin to line up, we're going to go with the Super Cat start, 10 competitors in all. Boats beginning to spread out following the pace boat. Just moments away from the green here in this fourth and final race. There is Tommy Bahama on the inside. And we see the rest of the competitors as they now get more in a lineup. There you see Tommy Bahama on the inside and Cat Can Do now coming into the picture. So it's Cat Can Do, Tommy Bahama, Yahoo, WHM Motorsports, Drambuie on Ice, Big Thunder Marine, Don Q Cristal, Carlos and Charlie's, and Team Virgin. 10 competitors and all in Super Cat. Spreading it out. Cat Can Do, Tommy Bahama, Yahoo, WHM, Drambuie, Big Thunder, Don Q, Carlos and Charlie's, Team Virgin on the far outside. And we got a green flag now here in this fourth and final race here at the Hooters Fort Myers Offshore Grand Prix. Everyone off to a great start. All right, we're going to go on board now on a handful of these boats at the green. On board Carlos and Charlie's. Carlos and Charlie's, Jack Carmody and Dan Jackson on board.
I'm not moving, Hugh. I'm not moving, Hugh. Go, Dave. Go, Dan. Go back off.
Drambuie on the left.
Don't back off. I can stay in it. Wait. Stay in it.
Rear shot on board Cat Can Do. Yahoo Racing. 2 cameras on board Yahoo as well. Tommy Bahama on the left. Shannon Jones and Curtis Morris on board Team Yahoo. WHM Motorsports. Yahoo on the right side. Bill Moff and Joey and Brescia on board WHM. There's Yahoo on the right side. Brand new boat, WHM. Onboard Yahoo Racing there, the rear shot. As we said, we've got 11 onboard cameras for you in this fourth and final race. We thought we'd give you a little look at many of these onboard cameras here at the green. WHM there you see on the left side. Bill and Joey and Fresh on board. On board Big Thunder Marine. Lauren Leibel and Bob Morgan. Lauren at the wheel. After a helicopter shot, we are now under a green flag there. Tommy Bahama, Cat Can Do are your immediate leaders here in the early moments of this race. With Yahoo, Drambuie on ice, and Carlos and Charlie's right behind, bringing up the rest of the field. There you see some of the other boats. Everyone off to a great start here. The fourth and final race in Fort Myers. Tommy Bahama in the lead. With Drambuie on ice and Cat Can Do and Carlos and Charlie's. And Yahoo in there as well. Here's WHM now coming into the picture. WHM Motorsports right in the middle of your screen. Don Q Rum in the mix as well. Everyone going now to the first turn. There's Cat Can Do and Don Q Rum in the mix as well. And very close behind is Big Thunder Marine. There's Don Q and Big Thunder right behind. Cat Can Do on the inside. And as we go around the first turn and we look at the leaders. All right, Yahoo coming into the picture on the inside with Jammin Jones and Curtis Morris. It's a 40-foot skater. Mercury powered, 2 750 horsepower inboards. Yahoo Racing in fourth place in Super Cat. Team Yahoo took a third place this morning in Super Cat Light Inboard and won Daytona earlier this year. Team Yahoo. As we go and look at the leaders, there's Tommy Bahama, Drambuie on ice, and Carlos and Charlie. There you see Drambuie on ice and Carlos and Charlie. So we're going around the turn. Carlos and Charlie's going through the wake of Drambuie on ice. Got sprayed big time. As we see the spectator boats in the background, but apparently didn't slow too much. Let's get a view now from Drambuie on ice, how that looked like. There's Carlos and Charlie's on the right side, as you can see, coming up as they go around the turn. And just about real close to the wake. Now slowing down, as you can see a little bit, trying to get away from the wake. And then all the way through. Not a good thing. Okay, let's see how that looks like now from Carlos and Charlie's, and sounds like. Jack Carmody at the wheel. Dan Jackson, throttle man. A little wet. But no problem at all with Carlos and Charles. All right, there's Drambuie on ice and Carlos and Charlie's. There you see that going through the wake one more time from our helicopter. Jack Carmody and Dan Jackson, Carlos and Charlie's. Looking forward, there's Drambuie on ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson. Carlos and Charlie's right behind on the outside. Been a battle ever since the green. And Tommy Bahama, your leader. Drambuie on ice took a first place in Daytona. Carlos and Charlie's took a fourth place in Daytona. Fairly calm waters today here. There's Carlos and Charlie. Special thanks to crew members Ron, Bubba, and Leon. Free Spray Video Productions like to thank them for helping us to transport our equipment during the 2001 racing season. Next national race for the APBA is Corpus Christi, Texas. And of course, Carlos and Charlie's and Team Yahoo, both from that area. Don Q. Rum with Pat Patel and Felix Morales. 40-foot skater. Took a second place in Daytona. First national race, APBA. Pat Patel from Toms River, New Jersey. Felix Morales from Puerto Rico. There's Team Yahoo on the outside. Yahoo. Jammin Jones and Curtis Morris. 40-foot skater. Both from Houston, Texas. Powered by Mercury. Two 750 horsepower inboards. Onboard Team Yahoo with Jammin Jones at the wheel. Curtis Morris on throttle. Team Yahoo currently in fourth place in Super Cat. Don Q there you just saw on the left side. Team Yahoo Mercury powered. Don Q. Rum on the outside. Team Yahoo on the inside. Don Q. Around the turn. Don Q. Rum with Pat Patel and Felix Serrales. Pat from New Jersey, Tom's River, New Jersey. Felix from Puerto Rico. It's a 40-foot skater, Sterling powered, 2 750 horsepower inboards. Felix is the owner. Actually, Felix the Third is the owner of Don Q. Rum. Many, many spectators there lining the beach, having a great vantage point for this race. Don Q and Yahoo around the turn. Super Cat. Tommy Bahama. Drambuie and Ice and Carlos and Charles. 1 through 5. Of course, Freeze Frame Video Productions will be there. We'll be at all the national stops along the way in 2001. Pier 57 on the inside. Carlos and Charlie still in third place in Super Cat. Here's a brand new boat. First race, WHM Motorsports, a 40-foot skater. Bill Moff and Joey Impressia on board. Driver and throttle man. As we said, this is the first race of the season, and it is doing excellent right now. Brand new boat. Special thanks to Jimmy Garlitz and Tony Esposito from Mercury. Also, special thanks to Hurley Stepp, Nikki, and Lance. WHM Motorsports. Mercury powered. This is the identical boat as Don Q. Rum. Joey Impression, the owner-operator of East Coast Marine on Long Island. Bill Mouth, the driver, is also from Long Island, from East Setauket. On board, WHM. Bill Moff and Joey Impression. WHM. There's Team Virgin up ahead there on the right side. Team Virgin. All right, we're going to go back to the leaders in Super Cat as we pan this race course. And we've got a heated battle going on with pretty much the leaders in the same position. We got Tommy Bahama in the lead with Carlos and Charlie's and Drambuie on ice there. As you can see, battling for second place. And of course, there is Team Yahoo in fourth place. Apparently has the right setup for this race because it has made its way up toward the leader. But currently it is in second place. Carlos and Charlie's passed Drambuie on ice and currently now is in second place all by itself. Jack Carmody and Dan Jackson doing a fine job. WHM Motorsports and Super Cat, Billy Moff and Joey Impression. Team Yahoo, fourth place in Super Cat.
Back it a little bit. Back in, Dan.
On board Carlos and Charlie's for the pass that we believe put it in first place.
Go, go, go.
Tommy Bahama on the left. Carlos and Charlie's go for the pass. Let's watch.
We got it, Dave. We got it.
Carlos and Charlie's moving into first place.
Come on, go. Now plug it down. I know. Go. Go hard, Dan. I'm trying, Jack. She won't go. Something's dog and go. Oh, we're swapping the gas around. Anybody by us go? No, we're okay. Go by up here and wave high. Good job, Jack. We haven't won yet. What? We haven't won till we get up there. Stay in it. That's the start finish at the pier. That's the start finish right there? Yeah. Go. Woohoo! Go. That it? Yeah, keep going. No, keep going. Okay, that's it. Take it in. Let's go. Straight in. All right, Jack. All right. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Straighten the fence. Okay, slow down. Well, enjoy it while it lasts. All right, Jack. Yeah, good job, buddy. Good, man. We did good, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Dude, that was some racing with Johnny and Foley.
All right, let's go with Super Cat. Carlos and Charlie, as you saw them, take the lead. They got the checkered flag. Drambuie on ice in second place. Donkey Rum in third. Carlos and Charlie's their first national APBA flag in Super Cat. Carlos and Charlie's. And in Super V, it was Zenetics Lake Cumberland coming out on top, followed by The Muscle and Pier 57 in third. Zenetics Lake Cumberland, Super V, getting a checkered flag. Gary Montano and Randy Hartman, the owners, doing a fine job. Their other Lake Cumberland boat got a checkered flag this morning. And Freeze Frame Video Productions certainly proud to be a part of this event here in Fort Myers. Now, just a little recap in Super Cat. Let's go 1 through 6. We've got Extreme Carlos and Charlie's getting the checkered flag, followed by Drambuie on ice, then Don Q Rum, Team Yahoo, WHM Motorsports, and Cat Can Do coming in 6th place. Now, Tommy Bahama had come in 4th, but got disqualified due to inspection after the race. In Super V, Zenetics Lake Cumberland getting the checkered flag, followed by The Muscle, Pier 57, and Shockwave coming up in 4th place. A great race for the APBA's second stop on the national tour here in Fort Myers. Of course, so we've got Corpus Christi and Sarasota coming up. Before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA for orchestrating the fine event here in Fort Myers. Also, of course, Gary and Nancy Johnson for their fine camera work. Mr. Peter Magnani, our onboard camera installer, and Russell Kilpatrick, our helicopter pilot. This is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from Fort Myers Beach, Florida. Hoping to see you at the next stop, next national stop for the APBA. Italian Racing, Gary Heon and John Kiley. .36-foot skater. Gary Heon got the shot. This, of course, right after the green flag. And as you can see, it's rough waters out here in Corpus Christi. A lot of flying and a lot of rocking and rolling here, but everyone under control, doing a fine job. Right after the green flag there on the inside. On the inside, we've got Team Yahoo. Team Yahoo on the inside. Yahoo is a 36-foot skater powered by two 500-horsepower engines. Jammin Jones, the driver. Curtis Morris is the throttle man. And Team Tellium is your leader on the far outside in the early moments of this race. Yahoo on the inside. Currently, Team Yahoo first place in national point standings. Took a third place in St. Cloud, a first in Daytona, and a third in Fort Myers. Jammin Jones and Curtis Morris. Team Tellium on the outside. Battle here in the early moments of this race in Super Cat Light. Jammin Jones and Curtis Morris, both from Houston, Texas. These guys will also be in the big Yahoo boat this afternoon. These guys are getting a workout. As you can see, the rough waters out there today. Going around the turn, Team Yahoo. Team Tellium right up ahead there. Team Tellium. 36-foot skater, another one Mercury powered, two 500 horsepower. Gary Heon is the driver. John Kiley is the throttle man. But right behind is Team Yahoo right on its tail. 1 and 2 in Super Cat Light. Tellium and Yahoo. We had rough waters last year here in the Gulf of Mexico. Rough waters again this year as we head toward the aircraft carrier, the USS Lexington. Tellium and Yahoo in a battle. Tellium in second place in the national point standings. Looking to move up. Around the turn. Going by the spectators, many spectators, as you can see, along the shoreline. See some of the skyscrapers of Corpus Christi. Beautiful blue skies here today for this race number 2 of 3 races this weekend. Team Tellium took a second place in St. Cloud, a second in Daytona, the fourth in Fort Myers, but is currently in second place in the national point standings, looking to take over Team Yahoo's first place spot. Gary Heon and John Kiley, driver and throttle man aboard Team Tellium. Team Tellium will run the entire APBA Pro Series this year. Team Tellium would like to thank crew chief Craig Calabella of Calabella Performance for their first place finish on the last day of the World Championships last year. And would also like to welcome Jerry Gilbraith as a race team consultant. Tellium is the pioneer of the world's first in-service intelligent optical switch. Team Tellium. Currently in first place in this race. Super Cat Light. As you can see, rough waters here in the Gulf of Mexico. Nice throttling there by John Kiley. Team Talion won last year here at this race, and its first race of the 2000 season. And right now it is in first place here again in 2001. Gary Heon at the wheel. All right, back to our helicopter shot. Team Talion, number one in Super Cat Light and number one in this race overall. Gary Heon and John Kiley.